Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Aravia, and today we're going to be cooking something I like to call comfort food. So we have smothered turkey necks, white rice, sweet carrots, and collard greens on the menu. So get your crock pots out and ready. I like to start off with washing off 3 celery stalks and then chopping them. Avon's speeding past me in the background. So now we're just going to cook up some celery stalks and green onions. Typically I would use like 2 white onions, but I did not have white onions. I only had green onions. So we're cooking up the celery and the green onions until I start to smell what I like to call chicken noodle soup. It's just the smell I get when I'm cooking the celery and onions for the chicken noodle soup. So whenever I start to smell that, then I know that going in the right direction. We're good here. Done. So here I've listed my seasonings, and I'm going to list the measurements in the description box below. What I'm doing is I'm mixing the seasonings together, and I'm just going to rub them on the turkey necks. This is only half the turkey necks. The others are already in the crock pot because they were still deeply frozen. Here I'm just seasoning the frozen ones in the crock pot with the remaining seasoning. So stuff got hectic. I didn't have time to wash my hands. I went ahead and put the green onion and celery in there. And now I am just pouring the packets of brown gravy. I used 3 packets of brown gravy. Ava is asking me, can she help? But she's still eating. So now I just pour this half of chicken broth container and then another half of a fresh chicken broth container. And I cannot believe this, but I forgot to cook garlic with my celery and onions. So what I'm going to do now is press some garlic and put it in the crock pot as well. I believe I did 6 cloves. And now we're going to close up shop, cook on slow for a few hours. Now that everything is settled and my hands are washed, and so in my collards, I'm going to go ahead and prep those. I cook my collard greens in chicken broth and water, and I use the Norris Chicken Select to season, as well as my cayenne peppers, serrano peppers, and seasoning. 7 hours later, this is how the slow cooked turkey necks look. So what we're gonna do is put a little light Creole seasoning in there. And we're gonna let them cook for another 5 hours. So now we're gonna go ahead and do our sweet carrots. I cook my sweet carrots the same way I cook my yams. I let them boil for a little bit. Today I'm using frozen carrots. Once they're boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and put some pure vanilla extract in there. I'm gonna use this formula scoop to put 3½ scoops of dark brown sugar. And less than ½ a scoop of white sugar. Stir it up and let it just simmer. So now the meal is complete. We have our white rice, we have our sweet carrots, we have our collard greens, and let's look at the turkey necks. They are so tender, they are practically off of the bone. Wonderful. And let's see the finished plate. The gravy wasn't thick enough to stay on top of the rice, so it kind of flooded the whole plate, but that wasn't a problem. As you can see, Trayvon completely finished his plate with a little sweet tea left. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you cooked this meal, please let me know how it turned out. Please like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more. And if you want to see a certain meal, please let me know and I'll try to do it for you. Thank you so much for tuning in with Life with Aravia, and we'll see you next time.